So how's it going, people? This is 2 Foot Giant again. Came around time for another juice review, and what we're going to be doing again is the BankBruVapors TLC line. Tonight I'm going to be doing, if you can see it, the raspberry champagne. It's not going to focus right. That's okay. You can see how much I've actually gone through this. Beautiful bottles that come through it. They also ship them out with little squeezy bottles so that you can actually drip them. I did try dripping through that. It wasn't fun. But I'm not going to do it through the whole unboxing process. Y'all saw me do that a couple of vids ago. What I'm going to be doing it on is, of course, my Copper Oros. It's my new baby. And my Caterpillar. On that, I've got actually kind of a really complex coil. What I'm using, actually, if I can get it to review, if I can get it to zoom in there, this is a hand-spun 28 gauge, a second hand-spun 28 gauge, and then both of those are spun together. So it's effectively a quad-spun 28 gauge coil. I had it set up as a Nano Dragon, and the more that I've vaped through it, the more that I've adjusted it every time that I cleaned it off, it started to expand. So instead of running it as a Nano Dragon, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and stuff the coil. So the raspberry champagne, I've been vaping on this for a while, and for a bit, like, if y'all have seen the rest of my videos, and this isn't the very first one that you're watching, I practically live with Vapor's tongue. So I have to vape something for quite a little while before I actually get a flavor for it. This shit's actually really pretty good. Thick, lustrous clouds. When it comes in, you get that raspberry. I mean, it's just like slap you in the face raspberry. On the exhale and the aftertaste is really where you see the champagne starting to come out and mixing with that raspberry. It is primarily raspberry with a champagne afternote. But it's a really, really intense taste. If you're using a drip tip and you get that little bit of spit come out, it's just straight raspberry flavor. It's like the best juice spit that you could get out of your drip tip in the world. Like, all of the different flavors that I try, all the different flavors that I'm going to review and I have reviewed so far, this is the best one that I absolutely don't mind when the juice comes through that drip tip and hits me in the tongue. I mean, even when it comes through and you're shooting it, you know, straight out the cap, wide open on the air holes. Of course, it muffles down the flavor just that little bit because it's all air. But it's still, I mean, slap you in the face flavor. If you go with the bigger airflow, notice the raspberry kind of moves from the center of your tongue out to the edges, and then that champagne just flushes over the whole thing. So, I mean, no matter the way that you vape this juice, you're going to be tasting what they meant you to taste. And it's beautiful shit. It really is. The people that do it, and I'll state it again just in case this is the first time that you've seen me do the review, this company does wondrous things. They actually distill their own concentrates, and they don't use PG as as a carrier. So this is as close to 100% VG as you're going to get. And it shows. I mean, it's just a real quick one, because I was about to die there. I mean, this thick clouds that come out of that VG. And like most of the VG that you get when you're getting max VG flavors, they always kind of mute that flavor down. This doesn't do that, because they distilled their flavor like they wanted it to. I mean, this is just, without a doubt, the reason that these bottles are $32 a piece is because these people take pride in what the hell they do, and it shows, and it's worth it. $32 a bottle. It's well worth that amount. I would definitely go and get this flavor. So, I mean, y'all can, of course, do what you want to do. I mean, if you want to go and spend the money on a really good flavor, 5 Ponds, have fun. This shit is just, this is where you want to be. This is the flavor that you want to spend, that, you know, if you've got that money that you're going to get those really good juices and the expensive juices, this is the one above everything else that I would go ahead and get. It is well worth it. That raspberry and that champagne coming after it is just gorgeous. It's beautiful flavor. It just kind of, the raspberry just rushes in, the champagne raspberry rushes out. It's great. But other than that, guys, it's going to be a real quick one, because I've got to go and sit in on my channel. We're having a kind of a whole thing on Southern Vapors tonight. And as of y'all, if y'all don't already know, I've got it written down here. Just to let you know, the Southern Vapors, I broadcast on Wednesdays. Central Time is 9 to 11. And on Thursdays, I broadcast on For Serious Vapors from 8:30 to 10 Central. Y'all come see me. Come sit in. I love you guys. Vape on. I'm going to get back to my channel.